Welcome my YouTube friends once again. I'm at it again with these computers. I'm restoring my friend's computer now. I figure I'll share some insight in case you want to do. I know there's a million videos out there, but this is the way I do it anyway. See how the fan is? See how dirty? I cleaned the back of it. See how nice and clean it looks? Now we gotta clean all this. So I take my handy vacuum cleaner that I have here. Oh, I'm missing the brush. And I pick up all this mat. Like a rug on here. This will prevent your CPU from cooling off. It'll disturb up your program because when the CPU heats up, it doesn't work right. And mind you, this is an Athlon CPU or AMD CPU, which do run a little slight hotter than the Intel CPU. Not too hot, they're very good CPU. A lot of people. Well, I mean, the bottom line is Intel beats them in any kind of way, in gaming and anything. But they make some pretty 8-core, 6-core CPUs that you can use for gaming. You can't beat an i5 with them, but you could do pretty good with a decent video card. Like a mid-range video card, a good mid-range video card if you don't have the money. If you have the money, go for the kill and get a good video card. And that's where everything is at, in the video card and the memories. And we clean it out like this. Clean all this out, and then we'll put back the fan. See? Sorry folks, I was bending down, but I have to do stuff. I'm doing this all by myself, so you have to bear with me and see how the dust starts to come off of it. And that's no good. But that'll clog up your CPU. Even if you restore your computer to factory setting, if you don't do this and clean it and do all this, it's just going to last for a while and it's going to go off on you because of the dust. It's too much dust. It will not be able to cool itself off the proper way. This is a fairly new computer, so Windows 7 HP and mini-type desktop computer. It's pretty nice.
Regain abilities that have been lost over time, and it will help to create a more functional.
So now we're going to place the fan on top of the heatsink, the way it goes. Wait, I still see a little dust here. Still see a little dust over here. So now that we have removed most of the dust, we're going to put the fan back on top of the housing where it belongs, of the heat sink. This is what cools off the heat sink or the chip when the chip gets hot. So let's position it, you see? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Position it on top. Let me shut off this machine. Now that we position it on top. If I could find my screwdriver now. Give me a second, folks. Now I'll try to maneuver this screw into place by hand, the first one. So now I'll stick the screwdriver through the slot of the hole. It's not on the proper, not seated right. Give me a second, folks. I'm doing this all by myself. I don't have no assistant or anything. Okay, I'm pushing the first screw in the slot. It's a little. I think I should position another one here so I could even the balance out of the first two screws, because it's lifting from one side. So I added a little magnetized this screwdriver to make it easier for me. So I guess the easiest way is to set the screw here by hand, or just seat it where it goes, and then after you seat it there, stick the screwdriver, will fit through the hole, and then you could screw it in. Well, folks, now that we screwed on the fan to the heatsink, we got to add this to the fan, the shroud. This circulates, keeps it cool by keeping the air within inside that crevice or fan, whatever you want to call it. I'm not too technical, folks, and I don't try to be. I try to be myself. I don't try to be like these guys that go up there trying to act, talking about bandwidths and chips and all this and that, and making money on YouTube. I'm not with that. I show what a simple person can do. Simple people doing their own stuff because they can't afford those exorbitant prices that they're charging Office Max or what do you call that other store? Best Buy and all those places. You take a computer, have an infection, it's $200, and it ain't all that. All you have to do is reset it to factory settings, and they charge you $200 for that. Unless you want to keep all your stuff, and then you have stuff in the hard drive, they have to go to different scenarios to recover your data. Well, that's a different story. There you have to pay. Now, this shroud simply has clips. You see the clips, folks? 1, 2, 3, 4 clips. And it simply just clips on in there, that's all. That's it. It's clipped in there. Now, if you have this type of setup, just be careful when you take the pins out. Just push them in. The pins are right here. Just push them in, and the first two will come out, and then you just push it out gently. Don't force nothing out. Don't never force anything or push anything. If it doesn't go naturally, if you're putting in a chip and it's not naturally going in by the gravity pull, the gravity pull should just set it right into place without you having to push it. If you have to push it or it's not setting into place, it's not setting into the slot, into the chip slot, into the slot of the processor, it's because it could have bent pins like it happened to me. I didn't force it. The pins were slightly bent. I simply put on my heavy duty special glasses, and magnifying glasses, and I straightened the pins out slightly, and then it fell into place.